Well, hey Capricorn, and welcome back to PeonyLore, where we help you to find the beauty in all things. So this is going to serve for the Sun, Moon, and Rising sign for Capricorn from today, Monday, June 21st, all the way through Sunday, June 27th. Got kind of a big day. We have a lot more energies to get through, so we're going to take our time and go through them one by one. We are going to go ahead and use, again, the Sacred Geometry deck here for the overall message that Capricorn needs to know for this remainder of this entire week. And there we go. Wow, we have expression. This Hertz frequency card is card number 29, which reduces down to an 11. So there is something that is here for you with the 741 Hertz that's going to help you with that throat chakra and that expression that needs to be able to come out, Capricorn, okay? Yeah. So let's go ahead and pull a card for every single day of the week. All right. Hopefully everyone was able to have a beautiful summer solstice. Enjoy that beginning of the Cancer season. And knowing that you had a great Father's Day is going to be a fantastic. Okay, so I see the 9 of, let me just back up. These technically this deck is not to be read in reverse. It's the Wild Unknown Tarot, but I'm going to respect the fact that this is a strong card, and with it showing up in the reverse position, I will make sure that I read both sides of the coin on that one, okay? So we're going in with the Wild Unknown here for the base energy, and of course we'll clarify with the White Sage Tarot. We'll go in with the Oracle of the Radiant Sun. We will use an Angel Guidance card, and we will not be reading from the Sacred Geometry. We will be reading a brand new card. Well, not new, but I don't use them a lot here, but we've got the Oracles of the 7 Energies from Call It Baron Reed. So anyway, we're going to continue to progress forward. Mondays, today's energy is the 9 of Coin, okay? 9 of Coin in the upright position is great for independence and having enough of what it is that you need. You can take care of yourself energy. Ooh, so this one's already going to be heavy. I can feel it. And we've got another card that showed up in the reverse position. We have the Mother of Pentacles at this particular moment. This is the Queen of Pentacles. So when the card is upright, it is all the independence. This is being completely set up as far as security. And when we have the next card, this is for Thursday. This is for Wednesday. Wow. Okay. Well, that's good. I'm glad to see that the Sun is in the upright position. On Wednesday, we had the 5 of Rods in the reverse position. So we will respect these three cards and read them both ways. Okay. We do have the Sun card that shows up here on Thursday, which is your big day, okay? This is the pink full moon in Capricorn that shows up, okay? On this Tuesday, we have Mercury going direct, as it has been in the retrograde position up until this point. It'll still be in the shadow phase for at least the next couple of weeks, but around it's the first week of July. I want to say July 1st, but I really do feel that many of you guys are going to still feel the energy up until around the 7th. So let's just be honest about that, okay? So let's get down towards this Friday energy. We have another big turn happening. Wow, you guys, what is going on here? On Friday, we have the Neptune now goes retrograde, also in the sign of Pisces. Reality needs to set in, okay? This full moon in Capricorn energy is really asking people to be pragmatic and to finish anything that you started that still needs to be completed. And then this is getting ready to start talking to you about this very following day about understanding that in order for you to take this emotional trajectory that's going to happen step by step by step in the positive direction for where all of your dreams and things are coming from, all that airy-fairy energy that's getting ready to pop up, you definitely have to be able to manage and handle something at this particular moment. So again, we had this card show up. It is the Hangman card that shows up on Friday. Let's get the cards for Saturday and Sunday, please, for our Capricorns. All right, Saturday and Sunday, please. There is Saturday's energy. Praise. We got one up right. Major arcanas were the ones that showed up in the upright position, with the exception of this Hangman. Let's find out what we have for Sunday. We got the Judgment card. We got the Hangman sitting next to the Judgment card. What is Sunday going to offer for our Capricorns, please? All right, there we go. All right, we have the Ace of Swords energy. Okay, so bottom of the deck, what we have here is the Seven of, one, two, three, no, that's the Six of Pentacles energy. Balance restored, okay? What energy you put in is the energy you're going to get out. All right, so let's figure out what we can do to help our Capricorn realize that Six of Pentacles moment, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move these three up onto the little shelf here so that I can have space for the clarification that needs to come out. And again, all of these were in the reverse position, so I'm going to take my time just to make sure that we get through this. So we have the Nine of Pentacles originally that showed itself in the reverse position. I just want to be respectful of the fact that that can mean when it's in the reverse position that there's a little bit of codependency going on. There's a little bit of energy of somebody not feeling 100% in their own space, not feeling very comfortable, especially when it comes to practical things, whether it's money, people, circumstances, things of that nature. I have to say that because the Queen of Pentacles was sitting in the reverse position, which indicates instability. But we did have the Five of Rods in the reverse position, which is a great position because this means that you're coming out of some chaos, you're coming out of some arguing, you're coming out of some conflict, you're coming out of some thought process that if it was you, that is no longer serving you. And I say that because the sun is here. Like I said, that's going to be exalted here on this day for you, Capricorn. So I really like that, but I wanted to take a minute and try to just kind of put that together, because if you have been feeling a little unstable or a little shaky when it comes to where you are feeling with the codependent situation, not expressing yourself well, and then feeling a little unshaky, unsteady ground, it looks like you're going to be able to come out of it. But let's go ahead and take a look at what this is coming from. So talk to me about why the Nine of Pentacles is here for our Capricorn. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Whoa, that was fast. Yeah, there you go. You've been feeling unbalanced, okay? You're giving your power away is what I'm getting. You're giving your power away. You're putting more into somebody else than you have been putting into yourself, and that creates a sense of imbalance, and that it creates that sense of codependency. But it looks like you're coming out of it because you're healing this particular situation with the Three of Swords in the reverse position. There was something that was very hurtful and bothersome to you. It hurt your heart. There's healing that is going on here, however, and that is a wonderful thing. Get another card on that. So what we have is the Four of Pentacles in the reverse position, indicating heart healing needing to take place, especially when it comes to the stability of yourself. But look at this, we got the Five of Wands moment. I love this, meaning you absolutely are getting past anything that was shaky. There's a realization that has happened or will happen for you. Like I said, today is the 21st. Hopefully you'll still be able to see this tonight, and if you don't and you see it in the morning and this still resonates, and then you know that this is your message, okay? Moving into Tuesday, when Mercury goes direct from it being in the retrograde position, you are definitely healing away from whatever this drama was, whatever the situation was that could potentially have been holding you back. Again, it could be a spouse, it could be boyfriend, girlfriend, it could be a co-worker, it could be someone that you are very, very close with that is creating this. I have to be honest, this also could be children that are taking everything you got and then some, taking all of your energy away. You know, it is summer, school is out. I have to put it out there because I think that this is relevant for some particular person right now. You have a lot of responsibilities, especially if your little ones are not in a daycare and you're taking care of them, or you're in that position where you're babysitting grandchildren, or whatever the case may be. You're pouring more out into other individuals as you and are not receiving that same level of care and kindness back, which it would upset me and it would kind of torque me and close my heart off a little bit. But you're at least willing to understand that there is a release of that thought process, and so there we go, utilizing your expression. Let's talk about this Mother of Pentacles for our Capricorn. What's going on with this Queen of Pentacles for our Capricorn? Woohoo! Ace of Cups in the upright position, the Emperor in the reverse position. Okay, so definitely a healing has taken place from someone that perhaps was a little bit more of an authoritarian over you, someone that was being a little bit more overly aggressive. This is the natural sign for Aries, the Emperor. It doesn't necessarily have to be. It's just someone that has a little bit more authority authority than you have been willing to put out, okay? However, this Ace of Cups is coming in to help give you your voice back so that you can manage this Emperor, whoever it is. It can be female, it can be male as well. And this Magician now is sitting here saying, yeah, Mercury is coming in to help you. This is Gemini Virgo energy, okay? This is talking about communication, it's socialization, it's networking, it's travel, it's knowledge, okay? And it is associated with the sign of Cancer, just so that you know. I got to put it all out there. I got to put all the things out there. Excuse me, I said Cancer. I meant Gemini and Virgo. I think I said that before, but I wanted to make sure that I put that out there for you. I'm going to take another card. What magics are Leo going to be able to use with this Magician card? You are strong enough to get this done. And sometimes it takes those quiet people to get their back against the wall before they come out. Yeah? Okay. The Three of Wands in the reverse position can mean a couple of different things. So I'm just going to go through the scenarios. There is a potential that there is some interference within a relationship or a business. There is a third party that is creating or has created a situation which was not great. Again, I go back to the perhaps grandma, grandpa babysitting the children while mom and dad are at work over the summertime, and perhaps the boss that's involved is just being very demanding to the parents, and so that could indicate this third party, this energetic individual that is creating some of this kerfluffle. It can be, although I'm not really seeing remnants except this first couple cards here when I talk about this codependency. This codependency could be related to an individual that has some sort of a relationship that has kind of gone awry. The Three of Swords in the reverse position, meaning there's the potential that you have the magic to get past potentially this third party situation within a relationship. But at the end of the day, the magic is going to be helping you turn these ships around so that you can realize this, okay? And it looks like you're doing that very beautifully, because again, this is the Five of Wands energy. Originally, again, it showed up in the reverse position. I'm just being honest and open when I see these cards flip out on the base, okay? So it looks like there is healing going on. It looks like there is some conflict that is being removed from you. Okay, let's see if we can get a more clarification for our Capricorn here. Yep, Two of Wands. A very hard choice needed to be made, okay? And it needed to be made swiftly as well. Whoop, okay, one at a time, please. Okay, there we go. Knight of Wands energy. Knight of Wands wants to come in here and be very passionate. The Knight of Wands wants to come in here very, very quickly and get this party started, so to speak, okay? It could be fire energy that is supporting you right now. It doesn't necessarily have to be, but there is that potential. Again, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Woohoo! Now we've got the Fool that's sitting in the reverse position, which I'm not really digging in the reverse position here, only to say you need to be mindful of what it is that you get into very, very quickly. And there is this potential that this fire sign, if that's who it is rushing the gun a little bit too much in this particular situation. Somebody wants to come to the rescue, but they haven't thought about all the different things that need to happen and what that's going to do for the long term. Let's get one more card on that Fool. Very rarely do I go there, but that's exactly what I see. Let's see. One more card on the Fool, please, for our Capricorn. I do feel very much that this is feminine energy that's coming through. I very rarely say that, but I do feel that I'm reading for a Capricorn female. Of course, this is not a personal read. This is a general read. I'm just kind of giving you what I've got here. Yeah, the Judgment card in the reverse position is just saying that, yeah, you're going to have to make a judgment call about this energy, this person that's coming in. It's a little too fast and furious for your own and best, highest good. So use your best judgment in this particular situation. The situation and this decision that has to be made between your head and your heart, again, will bring you peace when you have the opportunity to sit down and think about what that actually means for you. Okay. Now, having had said all of the dramatics that were over here, the sun shows up when we get into the position of this full moon in Capricorn, this pragmatic, finish it off energy. The sun is going, yes, do this, get it done. This is also a position of a very karmic moment when the sun comes up. When this full moon happens to pop up here. So I wanted to make sure that I put that out there. Karma can be both good. Karma can both be bad. Karma is not good or bad. It's just the energy of where commitment has been. For some people, I really feel strongly that Juno had a lot to do with this. If you've been following me for a while, then you do know that I also talk about the asteroids that are very important with the different things that happen with us. I really feel that Juno has something to do with this. It has something to do with marriage and commitment. When Juno went into its signage, I think that was probably around April time, it was asking people to really consider what was going on with their commitment level, whether it was work, whether it was a spouse, whether it was a partnership that you had of some significant value. Juno, I told you, was going to force you guys to make sure that you were aware of where your commitments were, so that if you weren't in alignment with it, you could start feeling free about making those changes that needed to get done. Okay, so let us see what the sun has for our Capricorn. Woohoo! Okay, yeah. This is letting your boundary down in a sense. This is actually for me a very a breath of fresh air. Like there's this peace that's coming through with your ability to move forward. Even though it's not standing in the upright position, that's immediately what I'm told. So that's what I'm going with. Okay, what else do we have with the sun and this Nine of Wands energy? There you go. Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter itself coming in to say, hey, this is that karmic moment that we were talking about here. Jupiter now, okay, is obviously the Wheel of Fortune, like we're talking about here. It is, if we're going to stick with the fire sign, this would be now a change into Sagittarius, but it also has placements for people in Pisces. And, I want to make sure that I put that out there, especially because the next day Pisces does its little dance here in retrograde within the sign of Neptune energy. Okay. So anyway, getting back to the Wheel of Fortune, we're talking about confidence. We're talking about charity expansion. We're talking about leadership. We're talking about the ability to, for some people that are having a challenge, this is the moment that you ask for help, especially if you feel that your boundaries are let down a little too far. Ask for the help that you need so that Jupiter can come in and support you with that. Okay. I feel very strongly that this reading is for a female who's going through a relationship change, or is, well, a relationship change. I'm not saying that you have to leave a relationship, but that a relationship has to go through a change. Okay. All right. Let's see what else we have here. Woo! Two of Pentacles, a choice needing to be made, ultimate balance in a situation. Can you continue to balance what's going on here? The universe is saying you have it within you to create that balance with what you need versus what is coming in. So I really want to tackle this Six of Pentacles here, right? Giving and receiving is the balance that is going to be the gift from this particular moment, all right? And let's get one more card on that Two of Pentacles for our Capricorn. And again, I could be completely wrong in this. Wow, we have a sideways positions. We have the Five of Cups. Okay, so the Five of Cups is almost done with the healing that needs to happen with a loss, a heartbreak, a regret, a challenge, a situation where you are spilling tears over a situation. You're done crying. You're done crying. You're done crying. You are almost done. Okay. It's presented itself. It wants to go into the reverse position, but you're still in the active throes of it. And especially when this particular moment shows up on that Thursday with that full moon, you're definitely going to be in your feels about it. And it's going to be a very heavy feels as well, because again, whatever the sun touches, it kind of blows up and it magnifies. Yeah, because whatever was going on, here we go again with these scales, whatever was going on was completely not justified. It was unbalanced, completely 100%. Now we have the Hermit card that's sitting on top of that, that's sitting in the reverse position, kind of loner mentality. Normally the Hermit with this big Virgo energy has to do with perfection of service. So when you are seeing this little dude kind of hang out on the back end, it's like there's a little loner mentality. And if that's the energy that you were getting from up here, this is the reason why you were killing yourself to death, because you weren't getting the support that you needed over here. That's exactly what it is that I'm feeling at this particular moment. Okay, we're going to go ahead and move these little guys up, and we're going to go in with the Friday, Saturday, Sunday energy. Okay. All right, and I'm just going to leave this Five of Cups out the way that it is, because healing is going to be magnified. It's just going to be magnified here. That's just what's going to happen. Okay, we talked about it a little bit. We talked about Neptune coming in, okay? So, again, originally it was sitting in the reverse position. I do want to be able to honor that because that's kind of significant with a major arcana card. So the Neptune energy is absolutely here on the day. This is the Hangman. Hangman is Neptune, okay? So this card is associated with confusion, dreams, intuition, and spirituality. It absolutely is associated with the sign of Zodiac in Pisces. This is naturally its house on the day that it's supposed to be here. Okay, please pay attention to this. So this is the energy of crossroads for sure on this particular day. And I say that, and that's why I preface it when I said before, this is going to be an emotional day for people. This is where reality, this is where the rubber hits the road this day. Period. End of discussion. The rubber hits the road on this day. If you want those positive steps going forward for all the things that you called in at the beginning of the year for your positive manifestation, for your dreams, this is the day that rubber fucking hits the road. I'm sorry for cussing, but I feel very strongly that I need to do this to someone and go, hi. So, okay, let's calm down. Let's calm down. I'm calming down. I'm calming down. I'm taking a breath. Surrender, sacrifice are some of the words that come with this card, okay? Neptune wants to be able to provide for you when it's in this natural position, okay? Spirit wants to come in and provide you with some information. Their spirit is trying to tell you that you do not need to sacrifice a dang thing, all right? You don't have to be the sacrificial lamb in a situation. But if you do feel like you need to back down a little bit and take a knee to absorb more information, this is the day that they're going to give it to you. Now, the veil is already very thin because of the portal that we're in with summer solstice. So again, these are opportunities to sidestep a couple landmines and get a heads up on what could potentially be going on for you. I feel very, very strongly though that Stella is going to get her groove back on this day. Somebody represent Stella out there. Okay. At the end of the day, when the card shows itself in this position, all right, it does mean you need to yield. It does mean that you need to allow the universe, and then we use the word surrender, but you need to let the universe come in at this particular moment and support you. It could be with another person sharing some content with you. It could be a best friend. It could be someone on the job. It could be anybody, but someone is going to be presenting you with some information on this day that you need. Now, judgment's going to show up the next day. So we'll do some clarifiers. Originally, this card was in the reverse position. This is the Ace of Swords. This is the ultimate end-all be-all when it comes to clarity. This is the sword that is given to you, and you can do a couple things with the sword. You can slice off their heads, or you can be very gentle with stepping some things down in order to move what is no longer serving, cut off the dead branches, so to speak. Now that I've said my speech, sorry, I'm going to go ahead and get into it. Give me a few cards for our Capricorns with regards to this Hangman. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Seven of Wands, hold your ground. Six of Wands in the reverse position indicates not feeling heard, not feeling confident, not feeling as though you're going to be recognized. Two of Cups. This definitely has something to do with the partnership or a very strong bond that you have with someone else. This is the whole issue right here. Now, when the Two of Cups comes in, there is a choice moment. There is the opportunity for this union to come together so that you can so that you can be seen and felt and heard. It's like the universe is pouring into you at this particular moment. But what I'm going to say is that your higher self on this day is really going to step forward and is really going to start helping you to run the show. Your intuition is going to be on point in other words. Okay, I'm going to get one more card on that Two of Cups, please. Whoa. Sorry, guys. Dropped a few. These cards just really want to go. I'm going to just take a half a second and I'm going to reshuffle these, and I want to get another card on that Two of Cups, please. Thank you. Death, change, transformation, major arcana for Scorpio. What can I say? It is regeneration. It is time to have something switched up, changed up, absolutely 100%, all up, all in. Let's go ahead and move towards the Saturday position with Judgment. Okay, now when Judgment shows up in the upright position, okay, this is the energy of receiving now what the universe has to give you in its best capacity, because you've earned what it is that is coming for you with this transformation. It is no mystery to me that the Death card sits next to this Judgment card, because their energy is basically very, very similar in rebirth, in change, in creating a new cycle. And so let's find out what Judgment is going to be able to bring for our Capricorn here. Well, there's a consideration about what you believe Ten of Cups means. There is the potential that the Tower could step in for you. And there is the potential that you need to be sitting down with, I'm going to say that there's some spiritual pieces that are getting ready to come in. Okay. The other thing that Judgment tells us, other than the universe saying, did you hear our message over here? Did you understand that there's some things that really do have to sprinkle into the universe in order to change? Do you understand that we're trying to show you this information so that we can give you this cup of knowledge, this cup of love, because it's time for you to now do this next thing and graduate up? You have to use your actual discernment when it comes to the Judgment card, okay? And if you felt like this Ten of Cups moment is not going to happen, it's potential at this particular moment, it would be timing, because the Tower moment is going to come in. There's a surprise that's going to present itself. Now, the Tower doesn't have to be all bad. People still get twisted about the Tower. I would be so damn excited to have a Tower moment. It's not always comfortable, I gotta be honest with you, but Tower moments are there to change something for the better. Something has to come down so that something new can grow. Okay, so the Tower card is an opportunity for exactly that, to allow for persistence at its best, determination at its best, for drive at its best, right? This card is very, very important when you're talking about change, because it's heavily associated with that Scorpio energy that I was talking about before, but it's also associated with Aries. And I feel that's important for me to talk about that, okay? So now, the Hierophant energy is a major arcana for Taurus, okay? And Taurus is all about value. When you break it down, it's the value of money, it's the value of time, it's the value of people, it's the value of resources, it's the value, what value do you put into those different things? It's value, okay? So it's very likely that you're going to receive a surprise. And it will have something to do with value. It could very, very well be a Taurus. It doesn't necessarily have to be. But the Hierophant energy comes in. This is the Pope card, okay? The Pope card comes in to talk about official situations. It talks about graduating. It talks about higher learning. It talks about knowledge. It becomes teacher lesson. It becomes student becomes the teacher at some particular moments. It also can indicate you having this key down here to do what you need to do. It's baked in within you. You just have to turn it on the inside in order to get that, to get that energy out so that you can move on to the next area. It also absolutely indicates the universe coming in as far as timing is concerned for you, okay? It's time for you to get up from being this gentle little lamb and get to this next point. This is a graduation for you at some particular level. We're going to take another card on that, please. Yeah, thank you. The Devil. Capricorn has come through. All right, well, the Capricorn energy at its best. The Capricorns are very good at being, I'm sorry, I have commercials going on. Leslie, I don't want to hear about your tacos. I just wanted to have my little meditation music on. Sorry. Capricorns are all about duty, right? And aggressive persistence sometimes, and that's why it's a bonding type of a situation. The other best part of it, it's sexy, sexy, sexy time with the devil. I mean, just that carnal energy. But at its worst, you're holding on to something for whatever reason that is no longer in your best and highest good, and only you are going to be able to determine what that is for you, okay? It could be a person. It could be a place. It could be an idea. You could be talking negatively about yourself. It could be alcohol. It could be drugs. It could be shopping too much on freaking Amazon. It could be anything that you're doing to the excess of your success, if you will. Think about it that way, okay? So Capricorn is inviting you, and again, this hermit energy, loner, please accept what the universe is trying to tell you at this particular moment. A change needs to happen, and they're trying to support you with what that needs to be. I'm going to take one more. Well, I guess I'll be taking two more. Yeah, there's an offer that you're getting ready to accept. Unfortunately, though, what it does look like is that this offer, okay, may put someone in a position where it's extremely emotionally challenging and you're not in your right, or if it's not you, it could be someone else clearly. But the energy of the King of Cups in the reverse position is he is not emotionally available to handle the different things that need to come forward. That is the baseline of what has to happen. This is a very heavy card, okay? This is a very heavy pile. This has been a very heavy pile. In fact, Capricorn, your whole reading has been heavy. But this, for me, tells me that you have a huge, 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 huge thing getting ready to step in front of you. But again, I want to remind you, Six of Pentacles, what you put into it is absolutely what you're going to get out of it, where you weren't getting it in these first couple of rows. Now, Sunday, again, the Ace of Swords was in the reverse position, indicating a little bit of cloudiness, indicating not being able to think very clearly, not having the information, not allowing the messages to come through. Now, let's put this card in the upright so that we can see this clarity and what could the potential be. Hey, Three of Cups, emotional moment. It could be reconciliation. It can be enjoying the decision that you had to make, right? Getting your groove back. Yes, Queen or King. Page of Wands. Now taking this new passionate moment and starting a new adventure. What else do we have with this card? I had a flipper. I'm going to flip that one. Now the Knight of Cups comes in. Now we're ready to have backed it off a little bit, and now we're ready to come in with this cup of love to start this new adventure. So some of you are going to be reconciling with a loved one or a business partner or someone else that you were very, very close with. Some of you are actually going to go on a completely different vein and start a whole new adventure on your own. Either way, anxiety is gone. Either way, the Nine of Swords is out of your thought process, anxiety. Now you're going to be able to sleep. Now you're actually feeling better. And at the end of the day, what we have here is the Seven of Swords in the reverse position with the Six of Pentacles. Whatever needed to come out, whatever needed to be said, whatever needed to be done is there in order to bring balance and harmony back into your particular situation. I know that I went long on this one, but I really was feeling this with someone and I needed to take my time. Now let's go in with a couple of cards from the Oracle of the Radiant Sun. So this goes here. This is the Sun in Capricorn. This is achievement. This is what all of this energy is about right here. Getting to the point where you feel good about what it is that you have to say and feeling good about what needs to happen. The reason I'm going to leave it in the reverse position is because this Major Arcana card here, this Hermit, is wanting you to focus on this. Okay? Don't be a loner. All right. We have 5 million cards. I literally am not taking all of these. I'm going to shuffle it twice. I'm going to take 2 more. Okay? Woo! Riches. Capricorn, this is your energy right here with Saturn's energy, okay? So This card absolutely goes here. This is what's going on with this Queen of Pentacles. Stability, feeling comfortable. Enough for yourself and your tribe. Control. This is the energy of Virgo now with, excuse me, not Virgo. This is also you, Capricorn. You're just all over the place here in this particular reading. This control card that comes in, okay, I know where this comes in. This is where it goes right here. This is the energy of Jupiter coming in. All right. And I'm going to leave it here because, like I said, this card was in the reverse. We want to give you the control over this particular situation, because that's ultimately what has to happen. You have to be the one to take control. Okay. Oh, I have a flipper. Let me take that one. Okay. Now, we also have the card of Fortune that's sitting here. This is the Sun, also in the Leo position, okay? And so for me, I believe this one goes here. Where did it go? Doodly-doo, doodly-doo. Was I wrong? Hang on. Where did I see? Yeah, okay. It actually goes with this one as well, with that Leo energy that's sitting there. That Fortune, if it's a money situation which is causing you to leave a relationship, or excuse me, change the status of a relationship, ultimately at the end of the day, you've got to be able to figure out what that means for you. But you do have an option to change and express yourself about what it is that you need. And here's that secrets that comes out. The Scorpio energy here in Venus is going to have some detail come out, which is going to help change this particular situation for you. That's exactly what's getting ready to happen, okay? This is where this Page of Swords energy comes in right there. Secrets are going to be revealed. What you need to know is going to be shared with you at the time you need to know it, okay? Now, let's go in with the advice from the angels with our angel guide for our Capricorn, please. All right. Oh, we have two. The first one that comes out is listen deeply. Don't avoid going in and having this conversation with this hermit, but you absolutely have no choice at this particular moment. It's coming in. You've got to listen deeply to what's being said, and then you also need to have some compassion. The compassion needs to be for yourself, okay? Especially if you felt like you've let something go on for a little bit too long, that's fine, but have some compassion for yourself because you weren't ready at that time. Now it seems you're ready, and you also need to have compassion for this other person, okay, that is involved with you in this particular situation. Just simple as that. Have some compassion. Now, the final card that we're going to come up with here is our 7 energy oracles. This is for our Capricorn. There we go. Ears wide open. Bam. What did I just say? This is card 33. This is angelic ask for you to please call on us so that we can help you. Okay? We can help you with the situation. They will step in if it's in a case of like life and death emergency, but otherwise the angels cannot step in and interfere unless you ask them. Okay? So ears wide open. All right? Deep listening is a gift we give to others. Understanding someone else's needs, showing focused attention, and tuning into another, and letting go of the ego's need to be heard, okay? Now is the time to let go. Offer your attention as the great gift that it is. It's time to stop multitasking, checking your phone, thinking of what you're going to say next, and doing all the things that keep you from connecting fully with your partner. Whenever we're in a state of chaos and distraction, paying attention to only some of what's being said, we lose the ability to pick up on everything, including that which is not being said, right? Reading between the lines. So deep listening is the way in which we immerse ourselves in the truth of the world. And in this way, with ears wide open, we also open our hearts and our minds to understand more than what is conveyed through words alone. Opportunities now arise from the subtle cues we miss when we were not 100% present, okay? Right now, keep your ears wide open and you will find more information than you were actually searching for. When you are in this space of receptivity, letting go of the need to be heard or to be right, you become expansive and alert to more meaningful potential. So, like I said, I do deeply feel that there was a couple of different main situations that were going on in here. This couple that's been going through the situation, they're trying to find this balance. There is the opportunity for that reconciliation, but you guys are going to have to work on your expression together. Throat chakra, 741 hertz. Pop it in while you're in the car, pop it in while you're doing dishes, pop it in before you go to bed or you're taking a bath. Let the frequency support that expression, okay? And the universe will continue to take care of you. All right. Capricorn, that was kind of heavy, but that's okay. I hope that you were able to resonate with the majority of this content. If you did, make sure that you give it a like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. If you didn't, make sure that you're taking a look at your sun, your moon, and your rising sign along with your north node to get a full picture of what's going on. If you would like to dig deeper into this particular situation as it resonates with you, the description box below has my booking link and my email. Please reach out if you feel like you need that support. Otherwise, that is what I have for you, Capricorn. Thank you very much. Many, many blessings to you, and we will talk to you soon. Bye for now.